Because once you get Bitcoin and it clicks in your mind, your immediate reaction is, oh, I got to hurry and buy as much as I can because someone else is going to go take all my Bitcoin away from me. So like in 2020, when I started buying Bitcoin, I was thinking, oh no, I got to do this in a hurry because someone's going to figure it out and the price is going to 10x. And I better get it before it 10x's. So, I mean, that's a natural reaction when it finally clicks in your head because you're thinking, why wouldn't every billionaire in the world go and buy $1 billion of Bitcoin, smash buy it overnight, and just to make $1 billion? Because why wouldn't they just want to make the $1 billion or 5 billion or 10 billion or any amount of money? I mean, Bitcoin, it feels like in the early days, the infinite money glitch, right?
Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble news channel. And the first thing that comes to mind when you hear about Bitcoin is, I need to hurry and buy as much as I can before someone else takes all my Bitcoin away from me. When I first started buying Bitcoin in 2020, I thought, oh no, I need to do this quickly because someone is going to figure it out and the price will 10x and I need to get it before it 10x's. I mean, it's normal to feel that way when it finally sinks in because you're wondering why. Really? Why wouldn't you? Every billionaire in the world should buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin right now. Because why wouldn't they? That's 5, 10 or any other amount of money. You know what I mean? Bitcoin feels like the infinite money glitch in its early days, right? That's Michael Saylor. It's about the bug that lets you make endless money. If that were true, every billionaire would be buying Bitcoin right now, right? There will never be more than 21 million units made. You need to play before this big buy takes place. Michael Saylor will learn more about MicroStrategy and hear from you more. And before this video comes out, so make sure you watch it all the way through. What's going on, crypto crew? Sean is yelling at you in the cryptocurrency movie before we start. Check out the station and show us some love if you haven't already. Thank you for all your help. Go ahead and check us out at bitcoinbros101.com before we go on. We got our ebooks, courses, Bitcoin Bros cheat sheet, all of our social media links, and our special Patreon pass again. On your way to becoming a crypto millionaire, we have the Crypto Millionaire Getting Started with Bitcoin and Crypto Ultimate Newbies Guide. If you want to learn more about charts and your crypto journey, we also have Technical Analysis 101. As a first report, we now have leverage. Small-scale plan ETFs are a pretty safe way to bet on Bitcoin, and they're doing very well. New ETFs give investors more ways to gain exposure to Bitcoin. The MicroStrategy of a treasury company is sure to be successful, but investors are already interested in them. What do they want to talk about? You now have 2 different ETF wrapper choices in addition to the micro approach. Since its start in August, MSTX has taken care of 357 million assets. For every dollar invested, the fund aims to give owners 1.75 times or 175% of the daily percent change in MicroStrategy stock. This is an MSTR play with a handle. While MMSTU, an even riskier ETF that just came out last week, gives 2 times or 200% the return on a leveraged investment. This product has brought in a lot of money and now has assets worth over $80 million. Eric Benchunas has something to say about this. He says that the 2x MSTR ETF has 72 million every year since it started a week ago. That makes this one of the top 20% of the 515 new ETFs that came out this year. Even though the 1.75x MicroStrategy ETF got off to a better start with about 357 million shares, which is more than 8% of all new funds, both have strong liquidity. Take a look at this chart. This is the MSTX vs MSTM, and these are only the beginning. If you want to get MSTR leverage, you don't have to put all of your money into these. But if you want to take a chance, you can put some of your MSTR shares or any other stocks in your TRAD5 portfolio into any of these. Don't forget that MSTR is a way to play against Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes up by a certain percentage, MSTR will do better than everyone else because they have more than 252,000 Bitcoin convertible debt and are always buying more. It won't go up by the same amount, it will go up faster. Well, these ETF wrappers, MSTU and MSTX, give those a chance to even do better. Now be careful because this really high instability is about to go down as well as up. Here is the price of the micro approach at the moment this record was made. Huge moves have been going on. It was 176 at the end of the week for MicroStrategy. What do we see? What do we expect? We can see that this price action might be some kind of flag pull pattern if we zoom in on it. This is on the chart for 2 weeks. What does the technical goal lead us to? This brings the price of the micro approach up to about $700. Is this possible? Yes, according to Bitcoin Bros, since the now price can be seen at MSTRtracker.com. In other words, if Bitcoin goes up $1,000, 1000%, or 100%, MicroStrategy will go up 2.15 times as much. This time it will be about 215% of that 100% move against Bitcoin. In this case, it shows that MicroStrategy did not do as well as Bitcoin. $176 for every share. We think this flagpole could sell for as much as $700. So the MicroStrategy trackers show that we're getting 2.15x compared to Bitcoin right now. So let's get our calculators out. Cryptocurrency would go up 1.97 times from where it is now to $130,000 if it goes up from about $65,000 to that level. Don't forget that if the NAV multiple is 2.15, MicroStrategy would have to do a 4.24x from where it is now. Let's do times 176 since it's close to $176. We'll get to that 747 after that. We're going to look at this. The 1.764 is in the 752 range from the fib extensions from the low of the swing to the high of the swing. And take a look at these two peaks that came before this one and this one. This tentacle target almost exactly lines up with this extension of this peak. And if you connect these 2 points, they almost touch right here, right around that 1.764 fib extension level. This time, let's zoom in on the price movement again. Right here, we can see a flagpole trading in this channel. If we break this flagpole, we can reach that goal. That's what we see. Bitcoin vs MicroStrategy. Could MicroStrategy grow faster than Bitcoin? That is what this shows you. It shows you the MSTR split up by BTC USD. Take a look at the RSI right now. It seems to have hit bottom and has set new highs and lows. The styles that your friends like are over. At the moment, the price movement against Bitcoin has shown that it has gone up since the bottom, and it is now up about 373%. It has grown faster than Bitcoin by 4.7 times. Then you can see that another coral is forming, which could take you up to the bottom of this green box, which was support before it broke. We've gained another 150% or 2.5 times since the bottom of that green box is where we are now. Could this NAV keep going up until it reaches 2.5? There is a good chance that will happen. We can see this bullpen and the bottom that is rounding off. We can see the top and bottom of the range as well as the stock target. We only see good things for MicroStrategy. Could MicroStrategy be the big move of the next 10 years? You may need to wait, but it could be a chance. Also take a look at this from Cycles with Bach. Here you can see line number 1 and line number 2. It looks like this is an invalidation. That is why we might not agree with this completely. He said this was the third leg and the next one was the fourth. As you can see, the 1.6.8 fib extension seems to be at 322. It doesn't quite reach the $700 range, but this could be a sign that it's not valid. That's why there are many ways to look at technical analysis. We can see that the bottom has been round and that prices have been moving in this range. Depending on the time window and how you draw your lines, this is either a bull flag or a bull pennant. Also, the RSI is still making higher highs and higher lows. Even though we broke this trend line, we could still go up, get into the area where prices are too high. We changed the Gaussian channel from resistance to support, bounced off of it.